Yeah, but 90% of them is actually part of stocks with Josh, I'm assuming, right? Well, first of all, thank you guys for supporting our channel. We are slowly growing, but surely we're gonna get there to the top. But with your help, excuse me, I know we get there. And the more we have subscribers, the more I'm going to be generous and give you guys free live trading. How cool is that, right? But to those people who are in YouTube, remember there is a link on the post. Read my descriptions below. Read my comment first. Come on, guys. Those every comment that I put there is from my heart. So read them. And then at the end of that message, there's a little cookie in there. That's your Zoom link. Okay, click on that. But welcome to our channel. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Hold on. Can I just put something real quick? Like, if anybody can message Josh and ask them to invite the spirit to his channel one day, that will that he is exposed to the spirit a lot. Don't worry about it, Race. We could handle this. We're gonna do it slowly, with or without it. But I know Josh, if we have time, he will definitely invite me. Yeah, no worries. I just thought it would definitely help in this money. So, 15. I know. It's okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I spoke to Josh about it. Hey, dude, you kind of neglected me there, but it's okay. Josh empowers men, and I'm so happy for that. So let's go ahead and continue enlightening those men, because if we have strong men, there's gonna have women that's gonna be supporting that, and this world's gonna be better, right? The man has to lead, but of course, help me, we will prosper, but we will get there. We will get there, each and every one of us. We will get there. We're going to be a good traders. We will touch every trader's heart. To those people who are beginners here, welcome to our show. Our community may be small, but this is a close-knit, family, tight community, right? We help each other. We grow together. We suck it up together, and we're going to get there. All right. Slowly but surely, we are going to get there. Every time we increase our subscribers, we will give free live trading for you guys. Why not? Right? It doesn't hurt me. You guys prosper from it. You guys benefited from it. And that's my goal. My goal is one day you get to fly away and you get to do this on your own. I want you guys to do this on your own. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do all that. Of course, your support will definitely help me, but my goal is for you guys to prosper, each and every one of you. You don't need me. You don't need anybody, because in reality, the only person who's going to help you is yourself. I could lead you to the water, but I cannot make you drink that water. All right. So I'm here as a stepping stone. I'm here to grab your hands. We walk together. We do it together. And those people who listen, and those people who practice repetitions, who continue, just do your own due diligence, do your own part, right? You have to do your own part. We have to put our effort. You have to put your time, learn something every day, right? When you guys are driving, we have a lot of resources where we could learn. When we're driving, we could listen to the Bible stories, we could listen to technicals or fundamentals, or psychology, something. Make every minute counts. Nowadays cell phones are distractions, TVs are distractions, where TV's always been a distraction, but let's make it positive. Utilize those resources, your AI, into positive thinking, into more productive, right? Because cell phones could just easily be a distraction. There's a lot of soap opera. My mom was here. She was showing me about the Chinese soap opera, and I'm sure it's good. Don't get me wrong. She got me hooked up one time in Korean, and I have to stop it. I have to delete it because it was so addicting. And then at the end of the day, you realize it's always like girls are just always suppressed by men. I mean, I'm not trying. And then the men is like so strong. They are strong. Don't get me wrong. I love my man to be strong. I want you guys to be strong. I want you to lead. But that soap opera, it's like always on the fantasy. It's not a reality. So I'm like, okay, snap out of it, Mary. And your life is not a fantasy. Welcome to the real world, right? So my mom is trying to manipulate me doing that Chinese soap opera. Anyways, stop with the story. Let's go ahead and focus on one thing. making money today, but it's not about making money. Today we're going to learn too, right? As always, when I'm doing live trading with you guys, we learn. We learn every day because I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to succeed. Just give me 1 second. Bitcoin is showing me his okay, this is SPY. And of course, we are also live on YouTube. Please don't forget to press the like button. And again, to those people who are in YouTube, please join us. Join us. Go to the post and go to the post. There's live post videos. Click on that post on the message below. There is a Zoom link. I prefer you to be on the Zoom link, not on the YouTube's, because YouTube is going to lag. If I'm speaking to you guys right now, this will be sent to you guys within 8 to 10 seconds. So that's a lot. All right. So please join us on the Zoom link. Go to the post. So you guys are more than welcome to talk. But please, when we are live trading, let's not talk. Okay. We have SPY today. You guys could help me too. Race, thank you for helping. I know everybody's here is going to be respectful. All right, we're gonna go do, oh, wait. Let me go ahead and analyze our chart. All right, so SPY is establishing a new higher high. Yesterday we were doing live trading on the power hour. We still have that 724 as our resistance. Currently right now it is in 721. There is room to the upside. There's really room to the upside. CRM. Okay, SPY. Yep, there's more room to the upside. Our resistance lies on 724. Okay, 724 to 729 is our resistance for SPY. There's a higher chance we're going to get to 758. Well, we may have a pullback every time we, I don't know, my YouTube cannot be able to see my RSI. That's why I want you guys to jump into the Zoom. On my RSI, as you can see, RSI also tells you guys stories, okay? It tells you stories, not just overbought, not just oversold. It could shows exhaustion. It shows bearish divergence. It tells you a buy and sell signal as well. Also teaches you pattern, right? So on this particular RSI here, as you can see, every time we establish a higher high, or not even a higher high, we never establish a higher high. Every time we get to 70, which is an overbought territory, it's losing its strength, right? The momentum is slowing down. This is called bearish divergence, right? It's still bullish because we have a bullish crossover. What is a bullish crossover again? When the purple line crosses above the yellow line. To my YouTube subscribers, if you are in YouTube right now listening to me, I'm going to tell you this one more time. Please join us on Zoom. The Zoom link is on post below the description. So you could be able to see my entire screen. So as you can see, this RSI is going down. Your price continued to go up. That's what? Bearish divergence. Although there is a bearish divergence, doesn't mean that it is exhausted, right? It's just showing that, hey, it's exhaustion. There's a possible reversal. They could have that bullish divergence as much as they want, right? As long as there is no change of structures on your candles, you're fine. How do you validate a bearish divergence? You just really have to draw your trend line to the downside. Once the drop below that trend line confirms your trade and confirms your bearish divergence, that is validated, then that could have a possible pullback. Okay. Second, for the RSI, I told you guys I want to teach you something. For the RSI, always pay attention to your RSI. See where a possible reversal. So every time you reach the 70, reverse, 70, reverse, 70. Don't know if it's going to reverse, but possibility. For our extensions, it serves Fibonacci extensions is used for resistance, which is your take profit level. Okay, Fibonacci retracement is for a pullback. For a pullback, you always want to measure your pullback if this is valid or this will continue to come down, right? So again, extension, exit, retracement, pullback. All right. Retracement, entry, extension, exit. Is that simple? It's simple. All right. Let's go ahead and delete all these drawings, and we are trading SPY. And when you are scalping, if you forgot to draw your trend lines, guess what? You know which one you're going to use? Fibonacci extension. Those days that you cannot analyze your chart because you were busy or you were late, like those days that we cannot, I did not analyze some of the chart, and guess what? What I'm using is Fibonacci extension. For SPY, yesterday we did not establish actually we did yesterday. Yeah, right here. So this was the most recent higher high before entering the all-time high again. So this was a resistance. It was actually vacillating from this candle to here. This is the point of control, vacillating from the top resistance to the bottom. We had a breakout, a little bit weak, could be an ascending channel, which is showing bearish. It's still bullish on the RSI for the 1 hour. We need to establish our lower low on the 5 minutes. We need to establish our pre-morning resistance and pre-morning support, which is your swing high and swing low using your 5 minutes. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to use the wick. How much is that for 722? Yeah, I think I could be able to do that then. We always use the white trend. What does that mean? It's just for psychological purposes that we have to train our mind that every time the market opens, we want to have a neutral mindset. We have to be open and we have to trade what the market gives to us. Okay? So it's not like we're going to outrun the bull. We're just saying, hey, whatever you give me, I will appreciate it and I will trade it. But lately, SPY has not been such a good trend maker. They're just been vacillating and giving us whipsaw. Just like Tesla yesterday, every time it gives us a massive candle and then it pulls back, massive candle, pulls back. It's kind of hard to trade. So far, all these rallies, just 50 or 60%. That's a pretty good one. That's bullish. This is called an increasing candle, so that's pretty good. It's still pre-morning market. It's still not done yet. Pre-morning market still. There's still nothing yet. 718, 719. Well, we have a 724 as a resistance. But I'm trying to find, yeah, wherever I go, that 724 is really on the table. But such a big gap from 21 to 23. I want to find a way to cut between that $3.70. And then we have 24 around there. I'm going to decipher that in between, by the way. And today's Friday. It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we have that. So every time you reach an all-time high, obviously we cannot use any candles to the left or find a resistance. So the best thing to use is what? Your extension. We have 10 more minutes and then we could take a look at some of the stocks. All right. right. All right, so let me go ahead and analyze this for you guys. 24.18, there's a 25.75, that's fine. 26, we'll do that later. Okay. When you guys see the same color, it means we could maximize that level to the top, okay? We have such a wide range of a resistance. This is our first take profit. This is our second, and this is our third. And then to the downside, we could enter here early. There is more support from the pre-morning support, and there is a local, I mean, not sure this is coming from a larger time frame. So we just need to be a little bit of a cautious there. Red. No, we may have to look at something else because I told you guys SPY doesn't really give us a nice run lately. And I want to see a run. I want to trade the rally.
Morning, Miss Mary.
Good morning.
How about Tesla?
We could do
Let's leave
Tesla
it.
too.
Tesla might be in a good rally today.
But since there's a lot of beginners here, it might be a little bit too fast for you guys too. But I normally do 2 charts. And so far, the one who's been giving us a nice one return is actually AMD. It's been giving us, and AMD has a possible inverse head and shoulder. Let me see this. Just take a look at AMD. AMD reached our resistance of that 354. We have 361 as the second resistance after that 350, reaching all-time high. AMD is also due for a pullback. It's been exhausted. It's bullish. If you look at that, it's bullish. We are having a bullish crossover. It could still go back and back test the higher level of the RSI on the 83 to 89. It's currently on the 78. So if it rejected the signal line on the RSI, then there's no way that AMD could get to the 361. It can, it just due for a pullback. Okay, let me go ahead and do 2 charts. This is SPY. Why do we always pick SPY? Because once SPY is more affordable than any other. Well, it depends, right? Sometimes it's quite expensive. But normally SPY gives us more of a slow move. It's pretty steady compared to Tesla. But Tesla could give us a bigger return. And also, we could lose money faster on Tesla as well. Let's take a look at Tesla. We have a wide pre-morning resistance on Tesla, but Tesla is it's pullback. That's good. That's a good sign. We are in range. This is called the Darvas box. Well, he only trade the box. I gave you guys those legends because some of you guys, well, some of us lost a lot of money. And imagine those legendary traders, right? And they were professionals. I mean, they are professionals. They're professionals and they lose billions and millions of dollars. And imagine that. Imagine the burden that they carry. So don't lose hope, guys. Don't lose hope. If they could do it, you could do it. They're just human being who are trying to be consistent just like us, right? But the difference between them and us is what? They're not afraid. They're not afraid to lose because they will do it again. The difference between losing from the previous one is now you have gained knowledge, you have gained wisdom, you have gained experience. Same thing with us. But if we continue to make mistakes over and over again, then you're not gaining anything. 350. So we go and trade Tesla in the box. See, that's we have a double top. See, we're not gonna make any decisions until Tesla gives us a trend.
Hey, Miss Mary,
Yeah.
what were you just doing right there? What was that for?
Oh, that's my EMA.
Did you pivot something like from what your the no, normal numbers are? Did you change it?
Yeah, I use 9.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm. You gotta, well, this is pre-morning market for Tesla. You got a double top. It's already breaking on your neckline. We may trade Tesla inside the box today and see what it will do. Yeah, we're gonna trade Tesla inside the box today. May give us a better. The white line are still inside the box. Okay, the white line. We have 1 minute. Market opens. Almost done. We could ride Tesla up to the upside real quick, or you could wait for that volatility. 386.55. Could push it higher. You could take profit now if you want to for Tesla. There's a higher chance we're going to get to 387. Tesla is starting to be bullish now. That's a nice move. That's 127%. Fibonacci extension wants us to take profit there. You could maximize that, or you're going to have to wait. SPY is getting there. SPY wants to go up too. This is an aggressive entry for SPY. We are not inside. We're not outside the box yet. The only thing that's showing us on SPY that we're going to go higher is the RSI. Don't worry about the volume. We're validating the volume. SPY call for aggressive traders. We are going up. Confirmed trade to the upside lies above 722. That's why we take profit early on SPY when the market just opened, because we want to trade that volatility. Remember, when you guys are trading with me, you guys heard this already multiple times. When the market opens, those days that we need to make sure we secure our profit, because volatility is happening when the market opens, especially high volatility happens within that 15 minutes. Normally it subsides within 5 to 10, preferably at least around 9:45, right? Preferably about 9:45. That's why we take profit. So we could wait for this to ride again to the upside. Let's finish this in 1 minute. This gets to 387. So I said 387. SPY's looking good. SPY's looking good. Establishing a higher high. You could add positions here. You could wait for it to finish. Two things. We're just establishing a higher high. This is your morning resistance. Now we establish a morning resistance, right? My aggressive traders, two things you could do too. You could either take profit or wait, because we were riding this to the upside about $1 now. I believe it's $1. Not really $1. Sorry about that. 60 cents. But you are already on profit for that one. You want to secure your profit because the market just opened. Mary, can we get to that level? There's a higher chance it will. Higher chance, okay? Higher chance it will. So you could either hold on to it, and whatever percentage you have, you could lock in that profit. Okay, it's bullish. It's bullish. It's bullish. So you're approaching the overbought territory on that 74. It may reverse from there, but it's bullish. Please start entering, because you're gonna, you start securing your profit. So those people who did not enter this, you have 30 seconds to finish this candle. But right now, based upon this candle, it wants to go up and back test a all-time high again on the 722. Tesla, we have 24 seconds to finish this whipsaw. It's always good to lock in profits, especially with Tesla. I hope you guys made money on that run. SPY, you are in profit here. It's gonna get there. You have 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Hold on to my aggressive traders, those people who are just starting. You could enter this trade now. We gotta have to take profit. This is your first take profit. We could push it higher. There's a higher chance it's gonna get there. Let me go ahead and measure this. Deep pullback. That's good. I have to call back my client. They keep calling and calling me. They don't know I'm live trading. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's Friday then. Yep, it is there. 722 to 723.35. Okay, let's take a look at your Tesla. Tesla pulls back. I hope you guys were quick on that Tesla. Tesla had rallied about 160, close to 168. We said 387. It pretty much get there close enough, but still 387 was our resistance. When it comes to live trading with me, it's just simple instruction, guys. You don't really have to do much when you guys are live trading with me. All you're going to do is just listen to my voice. I know it could be sometimes a little bit of irritating on my voice, but it works. Make sure you guys have a stop loss on SPY. It's fighting us. It's fighting. We are overbought on the territory. We just slightly need to pull back, but it's still bullish. Market just opened. Volatility is still there. Tesla is the queen of whipsaw. Okay, queen of whipsaw. That's the thing with Tesla, right? It's just really, really, you gotta have to learn to take profit. So that's why to those people who are beginners, I don't suggest it. These are people who are aggressive and who has experience on Tesla because they know that could get whipsaw. And now it's reversing. This is your pre-morning resistance. Surpasses. All the white lines are inside the box, right? All the white line. Let me go ahead and delete this because that's already done. Oh, this is yours. Oh, on your SPY, pretty much close enough. Remember, when it's approaching to your resistance, two things. You could either take profit on the strength or you really want to wait for my line. It could happen, right? But it could reverse too from there because every time it reaches this level, it reverses from us. We'll be prepared for the put for Tesla. If we drop below this 50 MAs, there's a high chance we're going to get to, well, first of all, we need to establish a lower low on the pre-morning support, okay? That's too aggressive to get a put because we don't want to get a reversal on this current level. It could get to 379. It's currently 381 right now. So go ahead and, oh, we just missed it now. Forget it. It's missed it. I was going to say go ahead and get a put. It did get there. It's whipsawing. Let's go ahead and finish that candle. I don't want you guys to get caught in the whipsaw on the top and then now get caught in the whipsaw to the bottom. It's moving too fast for Tesla right now. So the moment that I say put, it already happened. So let's just wait now for this candle to finish. We're getting a whipsaw to the top, another whipsaw on the bottom. So be cautious on our Tesla. If SPY get to our close resistance on that 722.61, there's a possibility it could backtest your pre-morning resistance before going up. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Look at this. You see this? There's no indicators when we're trading SPY. You know? So trust me, indicators will just, all you're going to do is just make sure you have your resistance and your supports and the knowledge of your candles, right? Look at that. We don't even know where's our EMAs and all that. So SPY is still volatile. There's still no correct directions. Honestly, Tesla is giving us a direction based upon those indicators, right? But it's just the fact that it continued to whipsaw from us to the top, to the bottom. Those are very dangerous. No change of a structure for SPY, still bullish. On the 15 minutes, we have an indecision. The bears and the bulls are fighting in between. See that? Bears and the bulls are just fighting. This is too early of a put, okay? It's showing bearish in the shorter time frame. This is early of a put, early put for my aggressive traders. If this is a confirmed rejections of the 50 MAs, and then that's sweet. That will be good, right? But let's see. I don't like the wick. I don't like the wick. So to those aggressive traders, you could wait for this candle, or you could start with a small positions if you want. But I do want a candle breakdown on that 250 MAs. Be prepared for your SPY to take profit. It's approaching that level. It's giving us, it seems like it's hard to break through that resistance, but it's showing bullish still. No change over structures, right? It wants to push higher there. You don't want to get caught with a tweezer top. So we don't want to get caught with a tweezer top. It's still bullish, but just like we said earlier, every time we establish this higher high on the RSI, it reverses. I don't want that to happen. There's a lot of signals that showing us, hey, we may reverse from here on the SPY because of that overbought territory. And then every time it reached that level, it just reverse, level, reverse, level, reverse. Let's see. Let's see. It's still bullish though. It's still bullish. Yep. When we ended up having those type of whistle, the strength is higher, and that's when you are in profit. I know sometimes we want to get to my trend line. Those days it may not because of this overbought territory. Okay, so we have 2 minutes to finish this candle. Your put for your Tesla is working okay for my aggressive traders. If this candle finished below that 50, then that's good. We're still aiming to backtest at 379. All right, that will be your take profit for Tesla, 379 for a put. All right, on the white lines. You could do with the 380 if you want, 380.54. We have 379. This is not a confirmed trade, okay? We're just trying to ride Tesla. A slight move to the downside, get out. A slight move to the upside, get out. Because right now, we are just having this whipsaw and still not even complete. We have 1 minute to complete that candle. So far, so good. So far, so good. Just push it down, push it down, push it down for Tesla put, push it down. It's gonna get there. Whatever you have right now is more guaranteed. Remember, you are in profit right now because there's no confirmed trade yet for Tesla. We're just trading that candles. We're just riding that to the downside. No confirmed trade to the downside yet or to the upside. Absolutely. Tesla is no good for beginners. When I switch to a new traders after I trade, whether I call or a foot, could you please let us know when it times to exit? I kind of did though, right? Sometimes you switch from a call to a put, don't follow up on the earlier trade, which leaves us unsure whether to stay in or get out. It's perfectly fine if its initial call doesn't work out. We just really appreciate a heads up so we can lose our position accordingly. Okay, here's the thing for you guys. My resistance, it's your decisions. I always remind you guys, you could take profit early if you want before reaching my resistance, right? My resistance are not guaranteed, but I've been trading with you guys for quite some times. Most of the time, it reaches our resistance, right? Now, SPY is vacillating. Take profit on Tesla put, please, for my aggressive traders. Take profit. And you guys never hear me leaving you guys hanging when it comes to that, because what I teach you is two things. Either your stop loss will be a change of structures, or your stop loss will be your percentage. Your stop loss based upon your emotion. It's subjective. I cannot tell you to cut it because I will tell you there's a possible change of structures here. You could stop it now or you could wait for this candle to finish. Those are all depends on you. Okay, if you miss to take profit, because I told you guys here, I'm explaining it to you guys on the top. We don't want to get caught with a tweezer top. Every time it reverses the RSI here, every time it reaches this level, it reverses. Those are meaning that this strength is weak. Those are showing that weakness. So you have to make your own decisions whether, I'm going to listen to Mary. There's weakness. She said every time there's reverses here, you gotta have to pay attention to that because why? There's no strength, right? The candles act faster than my mouth. Just like when we had this put here earlier, the time that I'm about to say it happened. So those days that I cannot tell you guys to like, oh, get out because now I have to explain this candle. So you guys have to help me too make decisions. When I'm giving you guys knowledge or information about all these things showing weakness, you have to make your own due diligence and make your own decisions. Am I going to cut this? All right. To my SPY put aggressive traders, you guys should have listened to me to take profit. This whipsaw is not helpful for you guys. I think that is a pretty clear instructions. In regards to SPY, the SPY is now vacillating. There is no change over structures. As you can see, this is a resistance. This is a support now. If there is a change of a resistance to a support, it's a polarity, change of polarity. It could be a buying opportunity, but based upon the indicators that I'm using, there is still no trend. There's no trend. So far, it's a bullish trend as a matter of fact, but this could reverse from here. We don't know. All right. In regards to Tesla, when we enter that call, if you guys, Paul, if you are new to me, when I tell you guys when the market opens, if you are in profit, whatever percentage is that, I want you to keep that money right away and run away because why? Volatility still happens from 9:30 to 9:45. I don't know when this thing could reverse. I gave you guys my resistance. I said 387 is the highest it could go for Tesla, right? 387 is the highest it could go for Tesla from there. That is your decisions if you're going to cut it. I don't know what is your decisions. You guys could wait for me because why? You're waiting for the higher profit. I did not say that we're going to get there. I said we need to be careful with Tesla because Tesla is a whipsaw. It gives you a whipsaw. It's a queen of whipsaw. It could, when you are dealing with Tesla, it could reverse. That's why beginners are not good for Tesla, right? On the Tesla trade, I think I was pretty clear to the upside and to the downside. Yes, we are live, Peter.
Well said, Miss Mary.
But what do you guys think? I'm not trying to say that, I'm just teaching you guys. This is tough love, okay? I want you guys to learn from this. When you guys are live trading with me, all I do is teach you. All I do is teach you. I don't just hand you guys the fish. I teach you. Jerry, first time trading with me, you made $1,500. Incredible. I'm so happy. And guys, this live trading, I do it for you guys. Keep in mind, I focus my attention to you. I could sit here and trade by myself, but I choose not to. I choose to be with you. Okay, remember that. And I don't get mad. I really don't. When my voice are stern, it means you have to pay attention because there's a word of nugget of wisdom in there. I'm not scolding anybody. I just really want you guys to learn. All right. When you guys are blaming others, that is your emotion. That is our lack of discipline. Okay. So we need to pay attention to that. SPY, if you guys are still on that call, there's still no change of polarity. Okay. There is still no change of polarity. It's just really vacillating from there. If it breaks down below the VWAP, then we could say it's for a put. But there's still no put for yes, because it's a bit scary, right? Every time the candle goes down, it's back testing the VWAP. It's a bit scary. Your RSI is showing us otherwise that yeah, it could be, but it's still not giving us a full confirmation. What did we say earlier? Let's be careful with SPY because we may be approaching a tweezer top, and that's what happened, right? But there's still no change of polarity. Really, no change of polarity. We are just vacillating. As a matter of fact, it's still bullish, and that's what I told you guys. It's still bullish, right? So either you're breaking even right now because I did not say there is a change of polarity, or maybe your stop loss was hit or triggered because why? Because you have 5 to 10%. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm sure it's not a big loss. It's just vacillating for like what? Well, I'm not sure how much big loss is that. Yeah, it's vacillating about 80 cents, but it's getting there. So if you really want to wait for my resistance, so maybe I'll owe you guys 10 cents. So, but this is what do you call it? Darva's box, right? So Darva's box believes that every time there's a consolidations, what he does, he enter a breakout. He did. Now there's again another consolidation here. So Darvas will remain on this trade because there's still no breakout to the downside of his box. Now, for Tesla, I think we did pretty good on Tesla. Pretty clear instructions, if I might say. Since there's a lot of beginners, I'm going to go ahead and put away Tesla for now. We had a good 2 trades. I believe it was a good 2 trades. And then to the downside, right? Darnell said, advice for the new traders: when you hear the word take profit, that is your cue to get out. Don't wait for Miss Mary to say get out. Wait for her to say take profit. How clear when I say take profit? I think that is pretty good, isn't it? Mr. Tom Cozy, thank you so much. Miss Mary, excellent advice during live training. Let's all members hear her appreciation. Tips for the profit. Oh, thank you, Mr. Tom. She focuses on trading only, does not have time to trade for her own account. It's true. I really don't. Every time you see me here live trading, I am not trading with my account. As a matter of fact, I actually forgot to take profit on my CRM. Now I'm ay, ay, ay. Oh, I had to put on my CRM and now it goes up. Now I think I'm losing big time, right? And I had a call on Monday when it got to that 84 and I forgot again because I'm teaching. So yes, guys, it's really hard. I have been live with multiple crown traders. You give very clear instructions. Take your time. I made 35% on SPY call. Good job. Yes, when the market opens, you don't have to trade with me, but I teach my traders to those people because not everybody some of you guys are willing to take a risk, right? Some of you guys are willing to take a risk. So that's why I teach you when the market opens, to those beginners, you don't have to trade right away. But some of my traders, I call them rebels, but those rebels, they're aggressive. I want them to take profit and take that opportunity, but take profit when you are in profit because it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity. So why not? That door was broken, that we knocked down that door, take it. There's an opportunity, we take it. But if you're more conservative, it's okay. SPY is still vacillating, nothing. Tesla is still hanging there. Let's go ahead and see something else. Perhaps something will give us a better trade. Let's go with Apple. We just missed Apple. Congratulations to those who did Apple. Let's see Apple. Honestly, Apple, I sometimes Apple give us good trades, sometimes not. They move very slow. For Apple, there's still no breakout of that pre-morning. There is a breakout on the pre-morning supports. Oh, there comes your SPY. That was your take profit, but let's see this. Let's analyze this. It's getting again to that level, to the top. I have a higher conviction we're going to get to that 723.38. But that was your take profit to those people who were waiting for these vacillations, that there's no change over structures. It's still bullish. It's still bullish for SPY. Just like I said earlier, it's just SPY has just been giving us a block trade, It's just whipsawing, 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 vacillation, vacillation. Yesterday's the same thing, right? It's still bullish. It could be a little bit of exhaustion. It could reverse from here too. This is 100% rally after a pullback. So that is 100% rally after a pullback. But what I like about this is if this is a confirmed trade, this is the first candle that's breaking. That's breaking. So you could go, well, was it out of position? I was just going to say. So, but to those people who enter that trade, this is your take profit right there. What did we say? It's going to get there. You could hold on to your shares. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold. It's vacillating from there. Now it's pulling back. Let's see if we're going to push it higher still. It looks like it wants to go higher to that 724. Remember, 724 was our resistance this morning, right? 724 is our resistance this morning. There's no change of structures yet. It's still bullish. That candle is just giving us a whipsaw. It's reaching an all-time high, so that's why it's struggling to go higher. This was our resistance to take profit. Remember, these were our resistance. You could finish this candle, see where it goes, but still bullish.
Miss Mary, you do this every Friday?
No, I do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays for my Discord community. And for reaching the 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, I give it to you guys for YouTube subscribers, which happens to be my Discord community as well. Some of my Discord community. Some of my Discord community doesn't even know I exist. Nothing for Apple. Let me see. SoFi, remember we talk about SoFi, okay? SoFi will remain bullish or intact as long as it remains $15. No keynote, no power hour today. This is for my YouTube subscribers. SPY is struggling to break through that. You could either take profit, because I know you guys are in profit for that. Those teal color are your take profit level. Remember, these are my take profit level. The green one is your first take profit after a breakout of this. This is just an under consolidations. This is to those people who got tap out. This was under consolidations. There's no break over structures. Indicators is telling us bullish. Everything is bullish on SPY, but a little bit of exhausted. 724 was our resistance, and it got to 723.90. Okay, I owe you guys 90 cents. I mean 10 cents. But if we get to 724, there's a higher chance we're going to get to 725.18. Guys, please, these are uncharted. Okay, I am using my Fibonacci extensions. I didn't even put an exact amount. I just estimate it. So these are estimates. Okay, so don't yell on the messenger. You could take profit here. To those people who hold on to this trade, and when I say hold, 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 they still hold. When I say take profit, there was a strength. That candle was higher when I say take profit. So we have 51 seconds. I don't want to say it's going to get there, but it looks like it wants to get there. Okay. Oh, it's going to get there. Just give me that 724.01. Okay. What is this? 723.97. Jeez. Take profit, guys. Okay. You have 31 seconds. I don't want it to reverse on you. All right. When I say hold, 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 you are still in profit. Okay, don't tell me that I did not give you instructions to exit, because I'm telling you to exit now. You have 19 seconds to finish. We actually say hold, hold, hold. I did not say stop it. No. There you go. I got 724.10. There you go. I don't owe you guys anything. As for Apple, that is too early for a call. It looks like it wants to go up for Apple. I don't trust Apple like that. It's I don't know about Apple. Okay, your SPY is way overbought. Way overbought. This is a nice volume, I might say. Pretty nice volume. But it's exhausted with a nice pretty volume. I did tell you guys to take profit here. I hope that was a, you know, guys, when have you guys traded with somebody with a clear instructions? I mean, I'm not giving you guys a tap on my shoulder, but I think I pretty give you guys a pretty close enough. I think that was pretty neat. You know, I have traded with somebody, nobody tells me to enter. I hear somebody saying, oh, you guys go enter now. I didn't hear people say, oh, you could just go enter. I say, oh, I'm in, you know? So I think I give you guys pretty good instructions. I believe so. You have a stop loss here. This is an aggressive entry now because why? We have an exhausted RSI. All right. You could either wait for this candle because we want to pull back now. We really need to pull back. But there is some gas on this candle. This is a valid breakout, by the way. It's a valid breakout, but our 5 minutes is really exhausted. Okay, really exhausted. You are in profit. You are in profit. You could either take your profit now or you want to wait to 725. The only thing that concerns me is the RSI on the 5 minutes. I'm not quite sure if we're going to get to this level, if it has enough gas. My volume is pretty low right now. It's going to get there surely, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, I don't have a higher conviction. But you're already in profit when I say goodbye. So you could either run away now and just wait, or you gotta have to learn to suck it up and get to 725. But I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving you a warning. As you can see, it's really exhausted. All right, really exhausted. Everywhere I go, 15 minutes is really exhausted. Apple is okay. Oh, this is Apple. Yep. My resistance for Apple is 287. Okay, that's your resistance. Apple doesn't move fast. Okay, Apple doesn't move fast. That is a 200% move for SPY. You could take profit at this 724.60 if you want to. What it want to get to that 250, 700, I'm sorry. That 724.60 is your resistance. That has 200% rally. That's a lot. No wonder why it's exhausted. 200%. So either run away and take your profit, or you really want to get to that 725.18. We just require volume then. We just need volume. I don't have volume. I have volume here. 724.60. You could take profit, or you're gonna have to learn to get there. I don't suggest to those beginners to hold on to this level to the top, because some of the beginners don't have a risk management, meaning they don't know where to exit out if this thing goes to this downside, right? Exhausted. This is a warning saying exhausted. Do I have a bearish divergence showing that? No, really no. The reason why I'm saying exhausted is because this is the highest RSI of the morning, even during the pre-morning market, which is 80%, right? So 79%. Why? Could it get to 89, 90? Yes, it can. Could it get to this? There is a probability it's gonna get there. But we're just trying to be cautious because this is not guaranteed, but what you have in hands is guaranteed. Your Apple is doing okay. If you do have a call on Apple, it's okay to get to that 287, but it's slow, all right? It's slow. Apple moves slow. Let me go ahead and sell my CRM because I had a put, so I lost that. It's Friday then, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's Friday then. For the Discord, this is actually a Stocks with Josh Discord. It's not my Discord. We do live trading. I'm gonna have my own live trading one of the crown traders that have their own Discord and they have their own money team. They call it money team. I don't want to call it money team, but I'm not. Josh said he doesn't have the staff yet to help me with that. So he said when he get a time, then he could help me. But I know Money Mike and Parker has their own money team. Josh said he could do my own on that for the summer. But I'm thinking of doing my own for my live trading alone to expand that. But let me see how's my schedule. So I'm really waiting for Josh to allow me to have my own money team where I could also have to live trade. And so far he said not yet until summer. So, but if you want to join, the Discord Stocks with Josh Discords, it's actually in order for you to live trade with me, you have to be on the VIP level, which is $200 monthly. The tier 2, which is $100 monthly, doesn't have any crown traders. So, but once I have my own, once Josh allow me to have my own live trading, or they call it the money team, then I could be able to do my live trading, add at least 2 more. So I could do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays morning, but no power hour. Okay. So that's my goal. Pay attention to your Apple. Apple just really, really moves slow. You see on the SPY, it did exactly what we said, right? But one red candle means nothing. It just means a shallow pullback, okay? We had a consolidations, but the I don't like about SPY is I don't want to consolidate again every time we establish a new higher high, right? So your Apple is looking a-okay, slowly but surely. Apple doesn't move more. Let's take a look at your... Thanks, Jerry. I remember Intel last year when I was talking about it, $19. Look at it now. Oh, you'll see SEX. That is your second take profit. Remember, the entry was 19 and 21. Okay, 19 and 21. And your take profit was 25. And yesterday, it hit that 25. And I told you guys, if it reaches that 25, there's a higher chance it's going to get to 26.30 or 26.20. I owe you guys a couple of cents, but it get to 26. Now, your second take profit is on that $27. This next one is to 29. Okay? So you are getting there. SoFi, if you guys listen to me on SoFi, it has to remain about $15. SoFi is looking so good. SoFi is one of our beat down stocks. If you guys remember the watch list that we have, SoFi is one of the beat down stocks. CRM too. Netflix too. Don't sleep on Netflix. Netflix is one of our long-term hold, okay? That 90 to 90, 91, 90 to 92 is a good level of support. All right, that is actually a good buying opportunity for long term. Think long term when it comes to Netflix. Netflix used to be $1,000 stocks, and that was what, couple months ago when we had that a split. Pay attention to your Apple. Your Apple is already big. Let's go ahead and wait for SPY. SPY is moving like a old man. I mean, define old. Old is like 90. 80 is no longer old. Could you guys see some big guy that's 80 years old? Somebody was running with me on the marathon and it was like 88 years old and we're like similar. Can you believe it? What a shame on me. Similar time. Embarrassing on Miss Mary. Your Apple is up. Apple is up. You have one more dollar to push that higher. So you're up there. Let me go ahead and take a look at Tesla. Nothing for SPY. I'm going to move SPY, okay? We're trying to utilize as much time as we have. Oh, look at Tesla. Tesla giving us a good entry for here with a nice volume. This is going to be aggressive for those beginners. Don't enter this trade, not unless you are willing to risk it, okay? Let's see where Tesla is going. This is if this turns green, He's going to get to that 386 all the way to the 387.31. You know, for Apple, when we were entering this Apple, it's about this. So you're getting there 287, okay? But we don't really want to be greedy on that. This is for your Tesla. This is an aggressive traders for my rebels, for my call, for my rebels. This is for my rebels. You got to take profit right here. If we establish that, let me see where we're going. We had a nice volume here. This is not a breakout candle yet. So this is going to be a breakout candle. Good job on your Amazon raise. Tesla's vacillating. This has to turn green. Give me 1 second. Let me just respond to this. Hello. Assist you here. Okay. Tesla is just vacillating. Tesla is giving us a buy signal in the MACD. Tesla's possible direction to the upside too. You just have to be patient with your Apple, okay? You have to be patient with Apple. You know, we have a lot of trades today. So let me move Apple. Pay attention to your Apple, to those people who are with Apple. Okay. Wow, I miss Amazon. Ray's making money in Amazon. Ray's, you didn't even say anything on Amazon. Would have made money on Amazon. It's okay. We cannot get all of them. Is it still bullish? It's bullish. Back up by volume, but overbought. Let me see. This is still an increasing candle. No pullback. Unbelievable. No pullback. It's still bullish for Amazon. Tesla's up. For my rebels, you could take profit now or get there. If this finished green and then there's another candle that break out of that, because we don't want to get caught with a double top, then Tesla freezing for a moment. Apple, you should have taken profit on Apple because 287 was our resistance. You get there, all right? You get to our resistance. Amazon is still bullish, but I don't suggest to beginners to enter this. Apple, you take profit. We were riding Apple lately, and it was just on the 285. Now it's 287. I told you guys $2, 287. That's your cue for Apple to get out. I did tell you guys, and it pushes to 287.21. Now it's going down $1. Now you're losing that dollar, but you are still in profit. Okay, I'm done with Apple. Sorry guys, my computer was lagging, my internet, and now I don't have no more signs. SPY again is vacillating, just like what happened here. It's going to vacillate again. Is it still bullish? Yes, it's still bullish. There's no change of structures with SPY. It's still bullish, but it's going to vacillate just here, right? The only thing is now we have a decreasing volume. We did good on Apple, and that was a slow one too, guys. The Apple was really slow. Oh, look, see, right on top, right? That was $2. That was $2. Anybody got that? Apple? I wish I could clone myself. My husband always tell me that too. I wish I could clone myself so that I could have a better employee. And I'm like, me, I could clone myself so somebody could cook and clean and do something for you while I'm doing something else. And I was like, no, that's not good. I don't know who's my real wife then. I'm like, then nobody will know. Yeah, Apple really moved very slow, but we get there, right? We get there, don't we? Oh, Miss Mary, you're live today? Yes, we are live today. %60. Zoom link is posted, guys. Remember, the Zoom link is on my YouTube. On my YouTube. 25% Apple. Congratulations. I'm still holding SPY call. Is that okay? It's still bullish. Remember what I said is just now exhausted because we want to put aside that overbought territory. We are now showing this. This is still bullish, okay? The only problem is it's exhausted. You could either take profit now since it's green. It's vacillating. If this is a nice candle, if this is a true candle, this could break out. And my next resistance lies on 725. So if you're holding that, you better make sure you have a trailing stop loss. Okay. Apple, I think that $2 is slow, but surely it got there. We just have to be patient. And those are the good ones, like those people who doesn't like emotion or doesn't like that high pace trading. Apple was perfect for you guys. We were calling out Apple right before that 285, 284 ish, and we'll get there. Now let's go ahead and see what we could find again. Apple is done for now. It's really not done for Apple, but volume is coming down. But I don't want you guys to hold on to that trade, and then I will not be able to assist you, because now we're gonna move on, see what we could get. SPY is nothing yet. You see on Amazon. Amazon is just pulling back. Amazon is bullish, but it needs to pull back. It needs to pull back so it could breathe. Goodness on my CRM. I sold it for a loss. No, it's coming down. I have a couple of tips in a second. Hello. Better assist you with the estimate. Hold on, guys. I'm just responding to a client of mine. Yeah, SPY is going to vacillate just like this one here earlier. Now let's see. Where are we going now? I am not flipping and flipping and flipping. I am just trying to see what trades we could get. Since SPY is a little bit stagnant right now, I'm just looking what we could see and trade. AMD is actually on the pennant. It's a bullish pennant, or we could say a symmetrical triangle, which is neutral, but a bullish pennant, supposedly it's bullish. But I treat all my patterns neutral. Okay, here comes your SPY again. SPY is just like we said, vacillate from here, vacillate from here. It's bullish. The only thing is it's bullish too, but it's just way overbought, right? Way overbought all the way to 30 minutes. Let's see, 1 hour. Yeah, even in 1 hour. 2 hours is getting the 2 hours is overbought, that there's more room to the upside. Everything is overbought on that. It's strong, right? It's really strong. It's just exhausted on the shorter time frame. Right here is just a little bit of exhausted, but it's still pretty strong, but it's now vacillating. Now, if it drops below that, the last line in the sand for those people is pretty much on the 723.78. Okay, to those people who have a runner, as you can see, we have a bunch of rejections on this level. We just continue to break through this resistance. Testing this resistance. And to those people who doesn't have a position anymore, it's fine now. It's really exhausted. I don't want you guys to continue to add positions on here, but it's just to those people who has their runners or who has their or SPY, this is your resistance. It's exhausted. It needs to pull back. And if it does do a deep pullback, it's going to get to the 722. There's a higher chance it's going to get there. We haven't backtested the VWAP at all. We haven't backtested the VWAP. Okay. Amazon is exhausted too. It's just on the overbought territory. We're not showing any kind of, oh, we have volume still here actually. It's still volume. It's still bullish though. It's still bullish. We ended up having an indecision candle. And this showing that, hey, that indecision candle, the upside is the direction, not the downside. Okay, so we're still bullish. Here comes your runner for your SPY. Don't chase this. To those people who doesn't have a position, it's fine. But to those people who has a position, two things you could do. You could either take profit now or you want to wait to our resistance. The choice is yours. Okay. For Amazon, Amazon is showing bullish, but it really exhausted. Pretty much everything is exhausted. It's approaching that 11 o'clock. So once it reaches that 11 o'clock, maybe start on the 10:30, it's going to start slowing down. Those people who doesn't have position, it's okay. If you want to add and join them, you're more than welcome to join. Okay, just be cautious. Be cautious. It's bullish. I did not say it's bearish. It's bullish. So those people as runner, take profit or wait here. All right. So those people who wants to participate, you could buy here and wait here, but have a trailing stop loss. Have a trailing stop loss. This is not guaranteed. This is the all-time high again. Okay, this is the all-time high. All these levels are not guaranteed, but so far so good. We've been pretty good with our extension, and it's been pretty. It works out pretty fine. I believe it works out pretty fine because that's what I use for you guys. Amazon is still bullish. How's your Apple looking? To those people who did not get out. See, I told you. I mean, we told you. Responding to client, they're calling me. Hello. Okay. Let's see your Microsoft here. Oh, Microsoft pulls back. If Microsoft reject, this is a support for Microsoft at 397. If we break through the 412, we break out 412, there's a higher chance. No, I'm sorry, not 412, 418, 419. If we break out and close above 419 for Microsoft, it'll be bullish. Then you have that $10 move. So 418, you get out about 428. And then 432, break through that 432, we have 441. And 441 to 442, yeah, 441, 442 will be more bullish for Microsoft. It will be more bullish, and the top resistance that I could see, even the lowest I could see. Well, let me tell you guys, the lowest I could see if we run that 442, 441 is about 455 to 479. 76, excuse me, 476. The highest I see on that move is 482. All right, so let me break this down again. For Microsoft to continue its bullish move, we have to surpass 418. 418. Your SPY, I hope you guys have taken profit on that one. It's now giving us a possible pullback and back test here. So let me start again with your, oh, I found something for you guys here. A lot easier. Hold on. You know, I use TradingView every day, but it's just I don't know if it's my memory. I always forget where's those things. Oh, maybe in the smile place. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we have this resistance here, 419. We break through that 419, it'll be more bullish for Microsoft. And your take profit after that 419 is that 428, 429. Okay, so it's about 428 for 429. If you want to be conservative on your take profit, there's a local support on the 426. Okay, break through that 428, there is a higher chance that it's going to get through that 433. So now 433. Yeah. So now let's do it again. Break out of that 419 will give you at least $8 to $10. $8 to $10. You got 433. 433, okay? I'm trying to show you guys these numbers. 419, break, get to 426, 428. If there's no price actions like rejections, like long wick on that daily, you could push it to 433, 432. Now, after that 433, 432, you have the 200 MAs. Break to that 433, 432, you have 439 to 441, 442. 439 to 442. If we have a candle that is green above the 200 MAs, there is a higher chance we gonna get to that 450-ish to 476 to 482. All right, it'll be more bullish, it'll be more safer too, more conservative entry, to enter right above 442 to ride it up to the upside to that 476, well 450-ish to 476. That is about 20 bucks. Okay, but to those people who wants to decipher this little run to the upside, as long as it has to be above that 419, 418, 419, 418, 419. It's 418. 419 is more better entry. See? 418, 419. Wherever I go, 418, 419. Yep, 418, 419 is your entry for Microsoft to get out on that 426, 428, 427. 426 to 428, and then break through that, you have a little bit more local resistance. Why am I giving you this resistance? Because these are hurdles that you could trigger a possible pullback, right? So break through that, and then you have the 433, 434, and then 441 to 442. Sorry, right here. Okay, and what you're doing here is you're trading a gap from here to here, but it's not necessarily means it's going to fill the entire gap. There is a higher chance that you may do a pullback on that 450-ish. Okay, now let's go ahead and analyze your SPY. To those people who hold on and try to get there, I told you guys make sure you have a risk management or a trailing stop loss, right? Because this is giving us a possible exhaustion. So now it's pulling back. And when this pulls back, there's a higher chance it's going to backtest here all the way here to the 9 EMA and drop below the 9 EMA. I have a higher conviction you could short this and get to 422. And that 422 is because we haven't touched the VWAP yet. We had a breakout on the VWAP. It's still bullish. I'm not saying it's going to happen now. There's a bunch of local supports that needs to break through. Guys, I think you guys have enough trade. I believe you do. We did good on our Apple. We did good on SPY. We did good up and down to Amazon. I mean to Tesla. Microsoft, you guys have a possible trade with Microsoft. Okay, that is the trade to the upside. Now to the downside, early entry to the downside lies on the 406. Drop below 406, you have 399. 399 to 396 is your support. If you do have a candle break out of that 50 MAs, then we could definitely That's guaranteed. That 381 right here, 381 to 385. And then you do have a trend line here, so you could backtest the support here too. Okay, so the last line in the sand lies on the 406 to 398, 396. And this is your an aggressive, oh, you see? Touching the 9 EMA, it breaks through that, higher chance it's going to get here. So let's go ahead and finish this in 3 minutes because we may get a put here. Might, not yet, okay? Not yet. May reject from here too, from us, so. It's still not confirmed put, okay? We do have an evening star pattern here. But you gotta have to finish this candle. You have like 28. Is really have a higher chance on testing that 723 right here. Okay, 723 right here. There's a really higher chance. But it's not giving me confirmation on the 10 minutes and the 15 minutes yet. So that's for your Apple. I mean, that's for your Microsoft. What do you guys think of our live trading? Nvidia crossing 198. Let's take a look at Nvidia.
Love it.
I'm happy. Nvidia, we might ride this to the downside. What's going on with Nvidia? Oh, we're neglecting our SPY puts here. Uh-oh. We have a SPY put, we have a SPY put, possible SPY put, and let me see if that's confirmed on the 10. Nvidia is leaning towards put too. Put for Nvidia. Hold on, let me take a look at SPY. You know, this is going to be aggressive for SPY, okay? Because the 10 and the 15 minutes is not confirmed. Trust me, it is not confirmed because it could reverse from here. We had a huge rally here. We have a huge rally. I understand we have an ascending channel here with an overbought territory and your bearish divergence actually confirmed to the downside. Now we're actually have to be cautious because we could backtest at 723.38, but and reverse from there. I just want to see a candle that break below this 9 EMA. So don't rush it. We could finish this candle and we could ride to the downside if needed. All right. For Nvidia, it looks like it really wants to come down now for Nvidia. It's been coming down for Nvidia, by the way. Let me see. Oh, you could add a position for your puts here if you want to. It just really wants to drop now. We could ride that to the downside. Your Nvidia too is a put. Your SPY is a put. Both of them is a put. Put. You could take profit if you want for your put. Oh, we're gonna get to that 723.04. Am I pinching pennies here? It'll get there. For your Nvidia, that is my support. But let me give you guys a better support for Nvidia, by the way. Don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I'm still here. All right, we could actually might ignore this support and we could get to that 196.77. You guys could take profit if you want on your SPY. Let's see where's this bad boy is going because we're getting aggressive here. We're just rejecting the 9 EMA possibility. Not fully confirmed for a put. We just write that down. That's all we did. We just write it down. Not fully confirmed. We're going to come down and backtest the VWAP, but at least close enough to our support. See that? Make sure you take profit on that. Is it still bearish? It's bearish only on the 5 minutes, not giving me a full confirmation. The 5 minutes is giving me a bearish signal, but the 10 minutes not. 10 minutes is giving me too. But let's see. You have 4 minutes to finish that candle. It gave us more directions, by the way. The 5 minutes is really giving us a bearish signal, but 5 minutes could also fake us out. Take profit on your put for SPY now. It's touching this. Yep, they said take profit. See, it's telling you guys to take profit now. That's my alert, by the way. Just in case I did not see it. That was a nice put for you guys, huh? Let's see if 10 minutes you want to come down more. You could go ahead and wait for this 3 minutes to finish. We don't really want to rush to things. My next support is to finish this candle right here on that 722.57. It might get there. Higher chance it's going to get there. So you could have to learn to suck it up, or am I going to be rejecting that level? Don't know. It looks like we could push it. Yeah. Push it, push it, push it right here. Let me go ahead and delete this now because that's now unnecessary. So let's go ahead and follow this dotted line. Oh, come on. Am I going to owe you guys a couple cents on that one? Take profit. Okay. Make sure you take profit. You have 2 minutes to finish this candle. I don't want to get a rejections on this, but that's it. We don't want to overstay our welcome on that put. Every time we had a breakout on the VWAP, this is your first time it touches it. So you have 2 minutes. It could reverse from us from here. 10 minutes is giving us bearish. 15 minutes giving us bearish, which is sweet. Oh, hello, 30 minutes. She's looking pretty here. She is pretty on the 30 minutes. But this is our last resort. Take profit there for SPY. You could add positions if you want to. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and add position, baby. Just go. You know what's my conviction here? It's just to get to this 721 here. I hope it doesn't reverse on us here, but it's giving us a sell signal on the 5 minutes. It's showing us weakness with a volume, high volume. It's pretty good. So you guys make money there on that put side, right? So I'm about to leave soon. So I cannot be staying here too long. So I could come up with my business and answer my client. So my husband will make money. What's going on? What is going on? Nvidia, we had a breakout here. Testing half of that candle is possible. My 197.12. Oh no, it's pretty close though. It's still bearish. All right, it's still bearish. Let's go ahead and take a look at that 30 minutes. This 30 minutes, every time we break out on that VWAP, there's a higher chance we're gonna get and back test this level, by the way, that's 722. Okay. This is pretty too. If we close, we have 5 minutes to finish this. If we close right above VWAP, because this is our first time touching that VWAP, then that means this is just a possible pullback before going to the upside again. All right. It could reverse from here. It can, because now it's rejecting your put, rejecting it. Nvidia is rejecting it. I hope you guys are stop loss on your Nvidia, okay? And so 2 things here. You could either get out here now, or you're going to have to wait for that candle to finish, because we really just break out of that support. We were vacillating. We were actually under the range, under the box. And this candle could be like back testing that lower trend line before continuation to the downside, okay? You have 1 minute to finish. If this candle opens below the VWAP, and our body of the candle actually is good. Why? Because it did not break through that. So it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. You see this body of that candle? It did not close above the VWAP. So that's good. If this candle happens to continue like this, you have 9 minutes to play with your emotion. And touches here, it means we are going to continue to come down all the way to that 721.25. Okay. Please take profit because I'm going to leave now. I'll stay with you guys for like maybe 5 more minutes and then I will leave now. I hope you guys enjoy this live trading as I always do enjoy my live trading with you guys. And thank you guys for the support. Thank you
Good
for
job, Miss
making
Mary.
this happen. Good job, Palita. That's okay if you sell too early. Amazon is paying for lunch. Good job, Race. Thank you, Miss Mary. Jerry made $2,300 today. Good job. Patricia, I hope you made money. Great, excellent morning. You are the best. You guys are the best. We are seeing your face, not your screen, Miss Mary. What? You're seeing my face, not my screen?
It's all normal. So we see
Race,
we
can you
see
see
your
my
screen.
face or you? What is going on?
No,
Can
I
you
see I see your screen.
Okay, so you said I'm just
see your
seeing
The
my
screen.
SPY and
face.
Nvidia.
Huh?
I see the SPY and Nvidia on the
Okay.
screen.
All right. Good job, Race. Thank you, Race, for helping today. You guys are excellent today, as always. Cheryl, I don't know if you're seeing my face or my chart. I'm not quite sure, but the moderator said that he's seeing my screen. This is a nice looking SPY. It's nice looking SPY. 2 minutes to finish this candle. You want this candle to be below the VWAP, all right? Nvidia, did not change any kind of structures to the downside, just like it seems like it's following what we said. Remember, after a breakdown, that's why we don't get scared. After we break down, we just possible back testing that. This candle This candle is actually called a piercing candle, which is, well, I did not say that. This is a piercing candle. So we could backtest Nvidia again and then come down, or this piercing candle is actually a possible reversal to the upside. So this Nvidia may not work out for us since I'm not going to be here to babysit and read this candle for you guys. As for the SPY, if you are in profit on SPY, I hope you took profit. It's still bearish on this shorter time frame. Now, if you want to get a call here for SPY, I'm not going to be here. Keep in mind, you do need to have at least half of this candle or more confirmed to the upside is when you establish a higher high. All right, when you establish is more confirmed trade to the upside. Right here now, this is your point of control. You are either going to backtest half of that candle, but there's no structure change or broken to the upside. All right, no lower low. It's continued to create a rally, pullback, rally, pullback. Okay, so this could be just a pullback. So we ride this to the downside. 30 minutes. We have 16 seconds to finish that, but this 30 minutes may reject your VWAP. And you have mixed bias. You have the evening star pattern, which is a reversal possible. So you have a reversal to the downside, which confirms because it needs for a pullback, which is normal, right? These could be a healthy pullback. Now, in order for you to enter this call, two things I want you to do. Make sure you pay attention to your RSI, okay, to your RSI. That put may only work out, okay, may only work out if you rejected the 9 EMA. This is a downtrend. One green candle could also represent just a short pullback before continuation to the downside. A call here is not confirmed yet. Okay, a call here is not confirmed yet. Your 15 now is changing its mind, but still bearish on the 15 minutes. Okay, it's still bearish on the 15 minutes. But two things I want you to keep in mind if that put doesn't go to your favor is you want this candle to finish below. I was just saying about below the VWAP. It's a breaking candle, rejecting your 50. So you may not be lucky here if this turns green. If this turns red, it's just, look where it's touching. It's touching the VWAP, right? So if it breaks down, that could cover your put, continuation to the downside. But if this turns green, it means you're just rejecting your 9 EMA and it could goes back up because this is still bullish. Remember, this is still a bullish trend, okay? Oh, thank you, Tom. You are amazing. You always give me tip. Thank you, Mr. Tom Cozy. I also would like to say thank you to Miss Victoria. She gave me a tip yesterday, and there's more people to say thank you. And Race, thank you too. I know I saw you give me boba tip on the YouTube. And let's see, somebody. I just wanna. Miss Life Fiona, thank you so much. Nardos, thank you. Tesla? No, that's my Tesla. Mr. Thomas Kozar, thank you so much. All right. So what is this? Okay. What? Sorry, my screen is getting smaller and smaller here. All right. So remember, this could be just a possible short pullback, okay, and then reverses from here. This put works out only if we ended up this candle actually turns out to be an indecision candle, right? This is just a bunch of retesting this resistance, local resistance, and with your 9 EMA. So 2 green candles could be a pullback, but another green candle, warning, may not go to your favor to the put. It's still bearish on the 5 minutes, but your RSI is slightly on the bullish territory now, 55. The only way this will continue to be bullish right above the 9 EMA, more confirmed to the outside, is here. In order for you to continue for your put, you don't want this candle to be between these EMAs. And there's still no trade to the downside if you are still in the bullish trend. We were just writing this down to the downside because of this candle. There's no bullish structure that has changed. It's still intact, as a matter of fact. So if you're going to trade this candle by candle, you need to make sure this is half of the candle. Well, half is mostly right here. Half of that candle. If this is going to be rejected, it will go back down. If that half of that candle, so this is going to be a pivotal point, it will go up. Nvidia did not get us to our resistance, but every time we have a resistance, and remember, your stop loss is always handled by your own risk management. Okay, you guys were in profit here. If you did not have a trailing stop loss, remember, every time you are in profit, you could do 2 things: either trailing stop loss or break even. Okay, or break even. Nvidia now has 1 green candle that looks like could be a possible reversal, or it could just scare us folk, because that's what green candle does, right? That's what green candle does. It was a vacillations from here. There was a vacillations or consolidations breakdown here, back testing that. It could reach all the way here. To those people who has a structural stop loss, normally what they do is either, if you are inside the box, your stop loss lies above there when it goes to the opposite direction. If you do have a trend line, this broke out your trend line, so that is your stop loss. If you are trading this candle by candle, your stop loss lies on this top of the candle. All right, so there's a lot of ways. Way to implement your stop loss. Okay, not just simply 30%, 20%. You could do changeover structures. You could do an automatic 5 to 10%. But keep in mind, stop loss, having a short stop loss, it's okay to protect your capital, right? That's good too. The only problem is it always going to trigger that 5 to 10% stop loss. It always does. And if you don't know how to execute another trade after a stop loss triggered, and then you will be stuck, right? If you want to change that, you may either do a structural stop loss, but the problem with that is your stop loss, you could lose about 20, 30, sometimes 40%. And that's the only downside for that. But you're letting the trade breathe, right? You're letting the trade breathe. All right, guys, I hope I help you guys today make money, and I hope those people who lost money, we will do it again next time. Okay, this is not going to be the first, this is not going to be the last. Thank you, Flavia, for being here. I know this is your first time, this is very new to you, but I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. And Miss Mary, I'm still holding SPY call. Is that okay? Buddha. Buddha. you're losing $2 on your SPY call. If you want to hold it, then it means you gotta have to do day trading on this one. There's no breakover structures yet, okay, for you. I'm not giving you hope, but I'm not telling you to not to sell or not to buy. It's not my, I'm not a financial advisor. We have given multiple times to take profit. And when that turns green, we want more. It's a psychological thing. But if you're going to hold on to your call, you have to really pay attention and willing to risk and have a stop loss now. Since you're already losing big, the only way for you to get out is if this goes to the put people. If you see a candle break below, like literally break below the VWAP using the 5 minutes, actually, you know what, safer in the 10 minutes. If you want to see it, a candle right below VWAP or a candle below 50 MAs, that definitely not going to your favor. If you want to be more conservative and at least protect your capital, it has to be here. A candle drop below your VWAP, okay? So far from all these candles, there's no structure broken to the upside. It could be just a possible pullback. Now, for those people who are stuck on the put, did not take profit, or did not have a stop loss or trading stop loss and hoping this could go south, your cue is to get out once there is a candle that break above the 9 EMA. Okay, keep in mind this is a continuous bullish signal. Okay, this is a bullish structure. I hope that helps. Let me see more. Tyson made 3 good, 20% trade. Awesome. Thank you, Mary. The Zoom link is located there on the post, guys. First time, your instruction is very clear. Thank you so much. Yeah, Apple really moves slow. I liked 67% profit. Good job, guys. Why can't you see my full screen? I have no idea. I think I'm doing something wrong on Ecamm, right? I'm doing something wrong on Ecamm. And I'm not very good at Ecamm. I'm just really trying. Veronica, you had a big loss on your well, Veronica, I guarantee you when you entered that put, you were actually in profit. And I know you were just waiting for this to get to our level, to our supports. But remember, when I say when you are in profit, two things, either trailing stop loss or break even. Okay, I don't want you to ride this to the upside and then maximize your loss here. Your resistance, if you're losing money already, if you are going to wait longer, like at least let it breathe on the 262 before continuation to the downside, you want to have a candle right above that, but that will definitely lose more money. Okay, Lisa Wong. Yes. Yeah, I think it's the YouTube, right? Yeah, I need to find out what's going on with that. Somebody won $5,000 today with us. Good job. Proud of you. You see half of my screen. I know, I could see it on YouTube. It's only half of my screen. If you could tip me, you could do Zelle. I know I don't have the super button thingy on my, I have to learn. I have to learn to suck it up and ask for tip, right? But if you are more than welcome to give. You don't have to, I don't have to ask. You guys know what to do. If you could, I mean, I do Zelle, A Santiago for Zelle. Thank you. Thank you, by the way. I had losses on all the trades this morning. What?
Looks like that person needs to take a class.
That is so sad. Um, how am I gonna help you guys with that? I don't know how clear I can be. That is so sad. But we'll find a solution for you guys. Yeah, actually somebody said paper trade. Why don't, yeah. So those people who lost that all the trades that I give, I know I lost some of them because Nvidia was going down. You guys were in profit in Nvidia. I know that. If I will be trading that myself, I would be getting out close enough to my resistance, by the way, or break even. Try to do paper trading first. If you guys lose on my live trading, try to do paper trading first, because I don't really know how clear I can be on when it comes to, I know why you guys lost on that one. Loss happens because one thing is our risk management, right? And also, and the colors. So normally what I suggest is, if we are on the call, I would like to stay on the green color to help us with our psychological, right? And we are in the red, I normally stick to the time frame that gives us red for a put. So why don't we start with paper trading? Bridget, I paid for the last Friday's class, but I paid one and didn't get the link. I thought the same class was going to happen today. Yes, I do have a, oh yeah, by the way, if you want, those people who keep losing, why don't you take my beginner's class? I have it today. Bridget, shoot me an email. Yeah, can you apply that to pay? I have, no, Bridget, you have a beginner's class today. So if I did not email you, shoot me an email right now. I'll respond to you, but you should have received your link already, Bridget. I remember your name. And we do have a beginner's class today. The swing class was yesterday. The beginner's class is today. So beginner's class starts at 4 p.m. today. Now, to those people who wants to sign up, you could shoot me an email. My email is asantiago_1. Unfortunately, I know it's unfortunately, it's a paid class. Okay, it's a paid class, and that beginner's class sounds like beginner's class and it's boring. I believe Race has been there too. Now, Race have taken all my class. Thank you, Race. That beginner's class is like the introductions of my swing. Okay, it's introductions of my swing. The class is 2 hours. It's a 2 hour class and it's informative. I'll teach you all these RSIs, the MACD, in introductions to your swing. What does that mean is you need to learn what are the indicators you need, because in reality you don't need a lot of indicators, right? We were trading SPY before without indicators, just simply reading the resistance and supports and candles without all those fancy indicators that we have, right? If indicators are really so good, all those people who find those indicators will be all rich. The only person who's getting rich on that is those people who created the indicators. So all indicators are lagging. Okay, you need to learn chart. You need to learn candles. Once again, if those indicators are so good, you would hear in the news that, hey, I made so much money in these indicators, and every time I use it, I get millions and millions and millions, and that will definitely attract people. However, keep in mind, indicators is like saying, I have a new shiny toys, go buy my new shiny toys. Yes, it will help us. I'm not saying indicators will not help us. Indicators does help me. I use indicators. You could see my EMAs. Those are indicators, but you don't need fancy indicators, okay? Use indicators that will help you. Don't rely on indicators alone. Indicators are just indicators that are lagging, okay? Indicators should help you, should assist you. It's not something to rely on. You need to rely on the candlesticks, reading the candlesticks, reading those trend line, reading those structures, breakover structures, okay? So use indicators only for, look at that. Use only the indicators to help you, assist you, okay? But don't depend on your indicators. All right, so let me go ahead and see what's going on with your SPY here. So for the people who has a call, who did not get out on the call, I believe that I have given you guys a reason to get out on that call because of exhaustion here. And I even told people, to those beginners, please don't join in to those people who has runners, because we may not make it to the top, and we do want to get it to the top, but it's exhausted. I've been saying that to you guys. When we had a put, we're writing this to the downside because that's what the indicators, see the indicators is telling us, but there's no change over structures yet. Okay. And to those people who are in the put, who are still having it out, what do we say? We say that if there's a candle right above the 9 EMA, you definitely need to cut your put because it's going to go up. Now, to my people who did not take profits on the call, which we really had a good run on the call, by the way, on the SPY, I said if there's a candle drop below the VWAP, that will continue to come down here. And if this is the candles that's showing that VWAP, dropping and rejecting that VWAP, it's right here. Is going to be a possible continuation to the downside lies below this level here, which happens to be a possible half of that candle. And then you're going to come down again. And then where is your morning supports? Pre-morning supports right here on the white line, this white line. All right, I think that is pretty clear instructions for us. Okay, for the Nvidia who lost, we said one green candle is could be just a possible short pullback, back testing this this box, right? This consolidation here. A full confirmation to the upside, and if you're going to do a structural stop loss, lies above here, right? So sometimes it's good to have a structural stop loss because you let your stock breathe. Sometimes it doesn't too because you're like, oh my God, 30%, 40%, right? And also when you guys are starting a position, start with small. Don't go all in. Okay, don't go all in. Thank you, Lisa. All right, the class is $130 and you have to go through WAP with that. All right, that is WAP. That is a Discord. That is Talks with Josh Discord. Everything that I do here is Talks with Josh Discord. I am under his umbrella. No, I wasn't taught by Josh. This is all what I've learned is everything I've learned through experience because losing money following YouTubers. Josh is the one that opened my eyes and say, hey, there's the technicals. And Josh is the one that opened the world for my technical analysis. That's why I'm here. And I dedicated my time helping people because I don't want them to follow my footsteps. Look where your SPY happened. See? I don't want you guys to continue to follow YouTubers and the only people who is making money is the YouTubers itself. No, I'm not making any money in my YouTubes yet, okay? I would love to so that I could continue to work for free for you guys. If YouTube pays me, that will be incredible, but YouTube doesn't pay me yet. So I don't want you guys to follow my footsteps where I lost so much money following YouTubers. All right. They're the only one who's making money. Yes, I am a YouTuber. So I'm not saying I'm bad. I'm not saying not all YouTubers are bad either. It is my fault. It's my fault. I'm not telling it's their fault. It's my fault because I follow them. I follow them blindly. And my goal is to continue to help the community without you guys following me blindly. That's why when I'm trading, I focus myself. I focus on your own trade, not on mine. I focus on my own trade, not on mine. Okay, so that you guys don't have, and when I'm explaining my trade, I explain it detailed by detailed. How cool is that? So anyways, stop with that now. We're gonna go ahead and leave. It's 11 o'clock. I hope
Really
I have
quickly, is the SPY still going down?
the SPY looks like it's coming down. It's still, what do we say? We need to
Once
make
it
sure
passed
we
the
wait
9
when it
EMA.
passed the green line, right?
That's the 9 EMA. And
That is a
so it touched it and it seemed like it rejected it, but I'm just curious.
sure. Is this Joanna?
Yes, hi.
Yeah. Now I can remember your voice. So once we drop the, well, 50 MAs is strong, Joanna. Remember I taught you that.
Yeah.
50 MAs is pretty strong, right? So we always have to be cautious touching that 50 MA. So we're pinned down between the VWAP and the 50 MA. So there's no trend now. I mean, there is a downtrend, but a more confirmed trade now to the downside lies below the 50 MAs.
Right. I'm just trying to understand all the lingo, but that makes sense. And it's amazing how it touched it and it bounced back up and now it's deciding which way to go.
Yeah, that's why when you guys are trading with me, when I said there's going to be a drop on the VWAP and we're going to get out on the 50 because that's exactly it's going to do. Now, once you drop below that 50 MAs, and then you could back test this level of supports all the way to your pre-morning supports. Okay.
Got it.
And then here comes your 200 MAs. So normally the rule of thumb is drop below that,
And it has a big dive. Okay.
And I'm not saying a one red candle is going to fall down. I wish it will happen. There's days it could happen, but it could vacillate. The SPY has been giving us that rally, pullback, rally, pullback, or rally, then pullback, pullback, pullback. And then, I mean, consolidate, 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 and then nothing, right?
Yeah.
So,
okay. Thank you. That makes so much sense now. Like it's starting to click.
I hope so, Joanna, because
I'll
I'm
see you
going to
on
go see
Wednesday.
you at personal coaching again, remember?
Yes, we're going to see each other Wednesday.
Yeah, see that? So I hope when I give you questions on those things, I want you to explain what you learned today.
And tell people they should invest in themselves. I mean, that was you said it once, and it's like, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. Like, why wouldn't I learn from her? It's an investment on my trading.
It is, right? Instead of you guys losing money, invest on me, right?
There you go.
Well, investing on me, investing on you. That's what it is.
No, but it's true. So thank you.
You're welcome, Joanna. I'll see you in your class, okay? All right, guys. I'll see you guys again. Oh my goodness, how many times I have to say goodbye? Trust me, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave, but I have to. I really have to. I lost my
Sorry,
Zoom
what
connection.
time is the class, Miss Mary?
Today at 4 p.m. Okay.
4. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna join you in the class.
Shoot me an email.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta check my physical therapy.
No worries, Race.
All right.
Well,
Thank you, Miss Mary.
you're welcome. Thank you for helping. How are people talking to you on YouTube in live? Wick, remember I told you guys, I invited you guys to have our link. Remember the link is in the post. This is not secret. This is public. Wick, it was on your post, on our post. There was a Zoom link, but in order for you to get that cookie, that Zoom link, you have to read my message. My message is so long, but all those are from the heart. On the bottom of that message of the post is your Zoom link, and it's there. And I said in the beginning that I invited all my YouTubers on the Zoom link, so there's no lagging. I hope that was simple. But I'll see you again. Don't worry, this is not going to be the last because we're going to continue to grow. And every time we grow, I will give you guys free live trading for free. So I'll see you guys next time. As always, be patient, be kind, and may all your trades be in the green. I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's Friday. It was not in my post. Come on, guys. It's on the post. It was in the post. It's on my post. Technicals with Miss Mary. Okay, guys. I'll see you again next time.
Thank you so much.